The Bills hosting the Dolphins, and the Bills got some great news. We all got some great news. 9 days after suffering cardiac arrest, Damar Hamlin has been discharged completely from all hospital care. He was transferred from the University of Cincinnati Medical Center to Buffalo General Medical Center on Monday. Tuesday, he underwent a battery of tests, and they decided on Wednesday that he could continue his recovery and rehab at home. Awesome news. And I fully anticipate he's going to be at that game on Sunday. And my goodness, the reaction that will occur when he shows up wearing his number 3, walks out onto the field, it's going to be unlike anything we've ever experienced. Now, the Bills still have to play a game, Charean. Let's hear from Sean McDermott, coach of the team, yesterday on this question of whether the tide has turned with all the positive news that has emerged about Damar Hamlin in the 10 days since he suffered that cardiac arrest against the Bengals in Cincinnati.
You guys are great, man. This is now we're just focused on this game, honestly. I appreciate where you're going with that, but this is not a soap opera. So we got one game to get ready for, and that's really what we're focused on. Okay. All right, thanks, guys.
And, that's the reality. He's right. The emotion gives you a lift, but, hey, they were in a tough game with the Patriots on Sunday. I give the Patriots a ton of respect for standing strong in a spot where no one in the country, other than the most ardent Patriot fan, and even some of them were probably like, well, you know what, today, it's kind of the Bills' day today. You just kind of have to accept your circumstances. But you still have to stay focused. And if you get caught up in thinking about anything other than taking care of the task at hand, you are susceptible to being upset in the playoffs. Whether you're thinking ahead to playing the Bengals next weekend, thinking ahead to playing the Chiefs at a neutral site, once you start thinking ahead, that's when a team that has nothing to lose. Because the talent gap, even though the Bills are clearly better than the Dolphins, especially with Skylar Thompson at quarterback taking on Josh Allen, the talent gap from best team in the playoffs to worst team in the playoffs isn't dramatic. And if that team that is better wobbles in any way, it creates an opportunity for the lesser team to win the game. We see it all the time. We see it every year. We saw both number 1 seeds lose in the divisional round last year. It happens. So Sean McDermott's got to have his guys buttoned up and ready to go, and he seems to understand that that's the challenge now. With everything feeling so good and positive, and it almost becomes a sense of entitlement, like we already know the end of this story. The Bills are going to get to the Super Bowl and win it. We still got to win it one game at a time, or this storybook ending is not going to be quite as special as we had hoped and expected it to be.
Gosh, Sean McDermott, what a season he has had in handling everything just so great. And, I had him on my list of coaches for Coach of the Year simply because of all the things that this team's gone through. You think about the snowstorm that caused the game to be moved to Detroit, the mass shooting in Buffalo, Damar Hamlin and a game being canceled, and just everything that's gone on with them. And if you're right, if Damar Hamlin shows up at this game, what a boost that's going to be for the Bills. And I think the Dolphins probably can just pack up their gear and head on back to the house at that point, which they probably could now, and we'd be okay with that because I think the Bills are going to win this game very handedly. But they certainly are going to get that boost from Damar Hamlin because we all expect him to show up at that game. And look forward to seeing him there.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.